You know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard or quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where
about ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go here on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
it's not so much that he was able to throw for over 400 yards in last week's game, Mike, but it's the fact that he made it look so easy. Every time he touched the ball, it seemed like they were just up and down the field with very little resistance. And he doesn't necessarily have to repeat that type of production this week, but it certainly wouldn't hurt their chances of winning if he's somehow able to do so.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Back to throw. Got a man. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
His defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
Taken at the 19. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
Here's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's enough for a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They run. It's out of the gun, and that's Spears. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. A run up the middle, Spears. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. His kick is perfect. And the visitors will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. For MVP of the NFL, it's the first half of the season, but as you can see, he's already leading the league in passing yardage. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Checking it down. This one is caught.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. They'll look to throw here on first down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Now he'll run it. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Touchdown.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
We are through 1. 7-3 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll get forward for about a yard. He's brought down by Kobe Turner. Here's a 2nd and 9. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They're all set to punt this one away. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
At the 37-yard line.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Throwing now from the gun. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
3rd and inches, you're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
1st and 10 now from the 36. I'll give on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will score. Brian Thomas for the score. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Washington now to return it. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And the defense has it. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense. Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch him.
That one, take it in, has a touchdown. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Washington now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. And he's pushing tacklers away as he takes it forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. Quick throw on the RPO, it's Hill. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one on target to Moore. They get 14 on that hookup, and that will be a first down. A carry here for Spears, and nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Quick throw here on the RPO, caught by Thomas. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I will be right back after this. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
3rd and 6. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. Here's Logan Cook now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. He'll throw it left and has his running back. A gain of 16 yards. That's enough for a 1st down. Here's a designed run. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. They'll throw out of the gun. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. He'll drop to throw.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just...
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Here's a handoff to Spears. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So we might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that'll give them a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
He'll get that complete to Franklin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run. It's a counter. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 2-yard line.
That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive for the touchdown. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Washington now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. This team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Spears. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa in on the stop. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Spears. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. They'll try and run here with Spears. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the 1st down up past the 40-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Spears. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. They'll send a tight end in motion. Straight ahead, it's Spears. He'll get about 2. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On 2nd down, Spears. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. A good run there to the 34-yard line. That is a first down. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A run with Spears. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
One of the key factors for having success in the run game, Mike, is winning at the point of attack. And what that means is every play, the linemen and all the blockers, they understand where the back is going to start and then where the back could end up. And having a good understanding of that and how it pertains to the defense is how you gain your advantage to have big plays like this.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Throwing now from the gun. That one intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it, and his guys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Washington now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So now this team's offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here comes the screen to Spears. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Right back to Moore, another grab. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Here's 1st and 10.
Result is a 1st down.
They'll look to throw yet again. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
4th down. There's no throwing the ball away. There's no giving yourself up. If you're going to turn yourself into a runner, you got to go get it. And that's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to put his head down, put his body on the line, pick up the 1st down, and keep this drive alive.
Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game. I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that does.
That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick this one up on the ground. A gain there of 11. And that will be a first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever. All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten.